I have to comment on the comfort of the cars around here at these higher speeds. And as of now, I put a lot of credit into the asphalt mix that was put down. This track still has the characteristics that it had in the past. It's not perfectly smooth. There still are some interesting transitions in and out of the corners. We can see where some bumps will develop, and I think those are all very good things for stock cars around this racetrack.
General passing, as we know, it's going to be real challenging until the surface sort of widens up and the track ages a little bit.
As far as this track, I don't have any more or less concern than I did, before they paved it. I mean, if you go off into turn one and blow a tire at 200 compared to 207 or whatever we're running now, I don't know that that's much of a difference. You're still going to hit something pretty hard. So other than that, I mean, it's not any harder to drive here. It's actually probably a little bit easier just because it's not bumpy, and the line is pretty defined where you're going to run and all that. So
this paving is they did a phenomenal job like everywhere else. I'm just amazed at the roads we drive on the highway, and we come here. There are these big racetracks. Talladega was the first one, and then Daytona, now here, that they're just glass smooth at 200 miles an hour. It just fascinates me on how they can do that. I think it'll bring some life back to this racetrack, definitely. It's going to be exciting, and I think all the drivers enjoy the surface so far. The biggest thing we're worried about is it being single-lane racing for a little bit. That makes it more challenging to pass, of course, which could create some more excitement. But this racetrack gets a few races on it. I think it's going to be really good.
It's very, very fast. It's very narrow. It's flat. There's a lot of little bumps in it, and the transitions are not smooth. There's a curb at the bottom that if you touch it at all, you have to let out the gas. So it's just a tricky track in general, and that really hasn't changed. So that was the first thing I noticed the first couple laps. I was like, okay, it still feels like Pocono. It's not a big change. Of course, it's a little bit smoother, but it still has some bumps in it and some character to it, and all the things that you remember about Pocono and the challenges of Pocono are still the same. So I think that's a great thing.